This is the story of a chemist who fooled the Nazis. Some years earlier, two German Nobel Prize winners, one a Jew, the other a Jewish sympathizer, had sent their gold medals to Denmark to legendary physicist Niels Bohr in Copenhagen for safekeeping so they wouldn't get confiscated. The Nazi invasion of Denmark placed them in danger. Sending gold out of Hitler's Germany was illegal. If the invading Nazis found the gold Nobel Prize medals engraved with the names of the German scientists Max von Laue and James Franck, it could have led to their executions. So one member of the Bohr's team, George de Hevesy, decided to dissolve the gold. Like all precious metals, gold is pretty inert. But even gold won't stand up to aqua regia, a 3-to-1 mixture of hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. The two acids work together like a super destructive tag team. The nitric acid gets in first, ripping electrons off a few gold atoms at the surface, turning them into charged gold ions. Then it's the hydrochloric acid's turn. Chloride ions, that is the Cl and HCl, react with the charged gold ions, dissolving them. Once all the gold ions have been mopped up this way, the nitric acid gets back in there and makes some more ions. Repeat indefinitely and you can very slowly dissolve gold. So as the Nazi invaders marched through Copenhagen in April 1940, George de Hevesy started dissolving the two gold Nobel Prize medals that were illegally taken out of Germany. And it would have been a race against time. These medals are not tiny. They are 66 millimeters across, weigh about 200 grams, and are 23 karat gold. But eventually, the two medals disappeared. De Hevesy placed the beaker of orange-colored aqua regia containing the dissolved gold medals high up on a shelf and left it there. 3 years later, in 1943, Nazi-controlled Copenhagen was no longer safe for the Jewish scientist, so de Hevesy left for Sweden. When he returned to the laboratory after the Nazi defeat, the beaker of orange-colored liquid had not been touched. Using some basic chemistry, he got the dissolved gold back as a precipitate and sent the medal back to the Swedish Academy in Stockholm, which had originally awarded these medals. The gold was then recast and represented to its original owners Max von Laue and James Franck in a ceremony in 1952. While the hero of the story, George de Hevesy, went on to win a Nobel Prize himself. It doesn't take a genius to outsmart an army. Sometimes you just need some basic, or in this case, strongly acidic chemistry.